up, boat lovers? We're heading to the Keys. We're going to somewhere in the middle. I have it on my GPS, but we're going to be inspecting a boat today that has digital gauges or analog gauge issues. I've done so many of these things in the past when I used to work for Caterpillar and when I used to do the rigging of them. So all I know is that the gauges are not working on either station, and he had several technicians go out to the boat trying to correct the issue, but he's always running into the wall. So he finally gave us a call and said, hey, Carlos, I need you to come out here and get this thing corrected. So the only thing that I know is that he had an engine swap, and he's already replaced the gauges because someone says the gauges could be the issue, but I don't think that's the issue. I don't think it's the wiring issue because everything worked before he swapped the engines. But my suspicion towards this whole issue is the sending units. So I asked him, did he replace the sending units? He goes, no. Those are the original ones that are on the new engines. Well, gauges, not all gauges work with the sending units provided from the engine. So we're going to go ahead and inspect that and verify that he has the correct sending units for his dual station setup, and we'll let you know. All right. I'm sorry I have to do a voiceover, but I'm with the customer and I'm trying to explain to him what I see and what I'm running into. But the lower station has a compatibility issue with the engines. Okay, these are old gauges. They don't make these gauges anymore, and the sending units that are on the engines are not working with these. So we're going to have to replace the sending units on both engines. Now, I've already knew that this was going to be an issue for the port engine that he's already replaced. So now I told him that we're going to end up replacing those. But also at the same time, when I pulled the gauge forward on the lower helm, I noticed that the wires were in bad shape. Someone has been in here before and has tampered with this. Now, I went a little bit farther and I noticed that the harness from the main helm to the engine room was in very good shape. The only thing is that we just need to clean up the harness at the main helm. And now I'm going to go to the engine room and observe the engine room and find out how the harnesses on the engines are. But when I went in there, I noticed that the port engine's been tampered with. Someone just cut the harness. So it wasn't a clean splice. A bunch of connectors were just connected loosely and very poor. And this is not something that you normally do, all right? You want to have a very good clean connection from the engine to the helm and the bridge. So we're going to go ahead and make new harnesses for both engines that are going to be plugs. And we're going to utilize the same harness that are on the boat right now. Now we're going to go to the bridge and we're going to look at the gauges and the harnesses there. I noticed that when we opened up the panel for that, he's already replaced it, but we're going to clean up all those connections at the bridge so his gauges will work properly. Once we get all of this done, all of his gauges, his two tacks at his main helm and his bridge will work. His oil pressure for the engine and transmission will work properly. He wants to replace the buzzers, which we're going to go ahead and replace, but also we're going to clean up both stations and take care of this for him. So once we do this, both stations will work flawlessly. All right, guys, we're back here at the shop. We've already went to the keys, we came back, and we had to regroup a little bit because not only was the gauge harness a mess, what we're going to end up doing is trying to help this customer out without running all new harnesses. Is we're going to do pigtails for the engines, for these Caterpillar engines. So we're going to make custom pigtails that we could use 2 Deutsch connectors, plug it in there, and then just swap out all his gauges and his sensors. But the issues for the reasons for his gauges are not working is because they're sensor compatibility issues. Okay, that's a big word for me. Okay, so he has the wrong senders on there. So we've already walked him through it. He's going to get the correct senders. I've already quoted him, and I guess he'd agreed for us to go back there and do it. All right, so on another note, we had a customer send us a touchpad for a Glendenning MBS control system. Well, this is the outcome of what we do when we finish it and we're ready to ship it back. But I'm going to send you, or I'm going to show you a picture of how we received it. So it was a total mess. I mean, water inside, the label, everything. So we had to open it up, go through it step by step, change all the pins inside, fix some of the circuits inside of there, because I didn't have something that was relatively available to ship right out. So I had to do that for him. Not only do we just do this, we do the actuators. We have the updated version of the Smart Actuator 1s. And back here we have the old MBS. These are already refurbished. They've already gone through. The motors have already been tested. So what we do is we have swing units. If a customer needs one, we could send one out. All he needs to do is just provide us with a voltage and we'll be able to get that taken care of. Now, he has a choice of either purchasing one directly from us, or he could send his in and we could refurbish it, or purchase one, pay the core fee, and then when we receive his, we give it back. Okay, so we do the control heads, we do the side mounts, we do all kinds of things. Guys, we keep everybody rolling. From start to finish, old, new, whatever, we're able to do it. So, guys, if you have any questions, please do me a favor. Give us a brief description of what you're looking for or what's on your mind. You know, I can help in every way, new, old, whatever. Guys, like and subscribe.